Hi, this is CrossFit Ammo member in the spotlight. We're here with Ben Evans this week. Ben, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Ben Evans. I'm originally from Wales in the UK. Moved here late 90s. Went to school at the University of Arkansas. Been in Dallas since about 2000 and actually moved down here in 2001. And yeah, that's about it.
What brought you from Wales to the University of Arkansas?
It was a woman's fault. So she was my fiance at the time. I was in university in the UK, and we kind of did the long distance thing for about a year. Long distance phone bills, traveling back and forth got kind of expensive, so we decided that one of us was going to kind of switch. Either she come here, she go to the UK, or I come here, and we decided that I'd come here, and I've been here ever since.
Awesome, awesome. So give me a little bit of your background as far as like, have you always been a fit person? You always liked exercise and working out? Sports background?
Growing up in the UK or in Wales, rugby was a big thing. So rugby was my main sport, and soccer growing up. So when I was younger, I was always in shape, always playing rugby, always playing soccer. And then came to the University of Arkansas, and there was a rugby team, so I played on the rugby team at the university. And then once I graduated, it's kind of been a bit of a yo-yo situation for me. It's been kind of, 3 months of working out and being real keen about it, and then, then kind of dropping off and getting a little lazy. But now since I kind of joined Ammo, it's kind of been not so much the lazy route here anymore.
Sure. So how did you hear about CrossFit Ammo?
My brother-in-law, Adam Rotai, he's been a member here, I guess probably about 2 years now. He'd been mentioning it to me over the course of the last year or so, and I was kind of a little hesitant, and I knew I needed to do something. I was kind of in one of my trough kind of situations where I was getting a little lazy. But I guess this past January, he told me there was going to be a 3-week foundations class. Sure. So I came, and I did that for 3 weeks and got hooked. And from there, it's been fantastic. So.
Yeah, and you've been here for how long now?
So 6 months.
6 months.
Exactly. Yeah.
What were so obviously playing rugby, pretty intense sport. You probably went through some pretty intense training and everything. When you first started, like, what was your original? Were you just like 100% excited? Were you a little bit nervous? Was it a little bit intimidating? Kind of give me your thoughts on that.
At the beginning, it was a little bit intimidating. I guess I came in to talk to Aaron originally after Adam had told me about it, and I kind of walked in and thought, man, these guys are pretty intense in here. But then, as we kind of went through the program, kind of realized that the coaches here, Aaron and Leah and April and Matt and Lee, it doesn't matter what kind of level you're at in terms of your fitness or your ability, they're there to help you. I mean, regardless of what your goals are at the end, whether you're trying to lose weight or get fit or get real good at CrossFit, to compete, they're here to help you along the way. So so that kind of nervousness kind of went away over time, and it's been fantastic.
That's awesome. Was there anything? There may have been a lot of things, but when you first started getting into class, what are some of the movements that maybe you'd never done before?
A bunch of the Olympic lifts. I'd really never done much of that before, and I think my double unders are kind of something that I'm trying to come to grips with. I'm still trying to work on jump rope there, but the Olympic lifts, mainly that, I guess. Sure.
Yeah. Are there some things that even now, 6 months later, there's probably not any movement that you haven't done at least a couple of times.
Right.
Is there something still out there to where when you see it posted for the next day's workout, you're like, oh man, I don't want to do it?
Well, first double unders for sure.
Okay.
Whenever I see that, definitely. And then my overhead squat, I'm having trouble with that big time. So that's something I really want to kind of get to grips with, for sure.
Overhead squat. So this may be, I guess, another way to ask the same question. Is there anything that you love now that you used to hate because it was intimidating?
I tell you what I really like doing now, when we get the burners and any of the cardio stuff that we do. I love that stuff. Yeah. So I'm really into that.
So tell me about what has changed. I mean, it sounded like you were probably like typical people. There's a seesaw,
sure,
or up and down of your fitness level, or just being active over the course of your life, and now it seems a little bit more consistent. What are some things that you really enjoy about being part of a CrossFit gym?
So I guess once I got done with the foundations, I joined February 1st, and we kicked off the health and wellness program.
Yeah, right after.
So I decided, well, I'm going to join. I'm going to go into this 110%. I'm going to join, and I'm going to do the month of the health and wellness. So I did the whole paleo thing, and that's been a huge thing for me. And I've
Seeing results right away.
Yeah, it was awesome. That whole month was great. I did big results. So I've kept with the paleo. So I'm still eating paleo. Now on the weekend, occasionally my liquid intake may not quite be 100% paleo, but for all,
you're not alone.
Right, yeah. So, but yeah, so I'm still eating healthily. That's been a huge difference. I mean, it's been a huge change in lifestyle for me. And now I feel fantastic. I'm a lot fitter, a lot stronger, and it's just been a huge lifestyle change for me.
What are you married? You have any kids?
Yes, yeah, married with.
Are they pretty supportive?
Yeah, they are. Actually, Matthew's he did the summer camp here.
The kids.
My son,
kids?
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so he enjoyed that. He loved it.
What do you travel for work or anything?
A little bit here the last couple of weeks. It's been.
You touched on the paleo thing. I know a lot of people when they have a busy work schedule or travel schedule, or they kind of have maybe seasons. Like I know with my job, we have seasons where it's more busy than others. Have you gone through that? Have you found ways to be successful in sticking to a stricter diet?
Yeah. No, I've tried, and I'm always mindful of where I go to eat. Or even if there's a group of us to go out, I'm always looking the menu for something that I can eat. Stick
always
to.
make better choices.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what would you say, like if you have some friends here, and you probably have already done this, if you have friends here who are interested in CrossFit or maybe don't know anything about CrossFit, it's over the years it's gotten a lot more popular with the games and stuff on TV, but there's still a lot of people out there that may not know what CrossFit is. How would you describe CrossFit, and how would you describe CrossFit Ammo specifically?
I mean, it's the great thing about CrossFit is it's something different every day. People get bored of, or at least I did, of going to the same gym every day, kind of working out, lifting weights with no real goals in sight. With CrossFit here, it's something different all the time. The way it's programmed, you get during the week you're working out basically every part of your body that you'd ever think of you need to work out. And then Ammo specifically, Aaron and Lee have done a great job of creating a sense of community here. It's almost like very family-like. You come in, no matter what time you come and work out, you're going to hang out with some people that are great folks that you want to work out with, that you want to hang out with, and are encouraging. So we're all encouraging each other to get through the workouts, as hard as they may be. As tough as it is, we're all there encouraging each other to get through it.
Yeah. So tell me, you touched on double unders earlier. What are something that you're working on right now, like a goal? It could be something as small as, I want to get my double unders, I want to get my pull-ups, to maybe even big things. Like some people want to make it to regional.
Sure.
Some people want to just compete in a local event, just to compete. Like what? Sure. Maybe even you want to do open next year. Like what are some things that you're working on, maybe long term?
I guess on October 9th, I'll be doing my first competition. Okay. With Penny. We're doing the Masters competition in North Dallas. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I know I need to get better in a bunch of well, I guess the
double unders.
Well, I don't know if there's double unders on that one, but I know I need to get better in certain things there. And I think kind of a longer term goal for me would be if next year I could RX some of the open workouts. I'd be a happy guy, I think.
Cool, man. Well, have fun in your first competition here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll see you. We'll all have to, as a gym, root on Ben next spring as he does his RX workouts during the Open.
Well, give it a shot. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
This is Ben Evans.